How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So I'm making a molding kit. This is also a bolt to help me fix bicycles. So I need this bolt to be pretty much as long as the front and the back. So I collected this out of some of my random stuff and pretty much a perfect bolt to help me build some stuff. So I'm building some stuff. The bolt that I showed you, which is pretty much right here on top of other stuff that I'm pretty much sourcing out and collecting items and tools for. So yeah, it goes on top of this top beam, and then it's going to have a lower support. But yeah, bicycles. It's below the parts washer. But yeah, if I build this bicycle frame type of a a jig or whatnot to help me. It's going to help me take apart these bicycles. Having the right wrench size to take off the wheels is the first part. But this bicycle also needs brakes, and I don't have much of this size, so if I could get, and I have other bikes with probably a braking fork. I found a wing nut. These are really awesome. I'm starting to collect these. And then even with like this handlebar right here, I could recycle gears and the shifter on that and things. But this bike, yeah, it's actually a medium, or for kind of like a teenager size. It's also missing a seat, but it's got a. I've got a few random seats that I could try with this to make it a sporty, kind of like a BMX bicycle, but it has gears. The frame of this is really lightweight. And note, all these wood pieces in the back are going to be made for pretty much bicycle, you know, situations for molding boxes or bicycles and things. I just have extra wood from a previous project, maybe 2 years ago. I was going to build a bicycle rim. Maybe in my videos I have a diagram of that, but instead, I've got a bunch of pieces of wood, kind of, and a few of these brackets, and I'm gonna build pretty much something to help me, and I have the right size tools, but I'm gonna be able to redo and clean off a lot of stuff. Bicycles with kickstands and things like that are really useful. So really nice build coming up. And just checking out the tires conditioning. This back rim is so bad, but it has the back wheels are really nicer than the front wheels to have, just because they have a gearing system and things like that. But this front wheel is just pretty much a perfect wheel for something. So yeah, keeping this in mind on other builds, and I'm gonna just try to get this cleaned up and stuff, and making a pretty much a bike wheel stand. So I'm gonna build a bike wheel stand. It says bicycles or whatnot, so I can put this list away. There's a lot of other stuff. This is actually like the first list: a skateboard, backpack, printers, painting. But besides this list, I'm kind of building a bicycle stand. So this is pretty much one angle of the top. So that bolt is I'm gonna have two bolts to attach to this. Then there's the wheels being off, which is right here. I'll have a back wheel on this side, and notice how this side is on the right and this is on the left. They offset, so there's going to be situations to have a toolbox and things on the side. And this is how it's going to be. It's going to look like. I actually use kind of like a zero for where mounting and cornering and things would go. It kind of went easier, but it's going to have like a 7 or 8 foot leg, or not 8 feet inches, an 8 inch connector, maybe 22 inches, because I got a bunch of these, or not a bunch, but a few of those 22 inches, maybe 20 inches, or it just has to be more than 8 inches basically, and they're going to help make a right angle connector. And how the bicycle, this is actually the real height, is 30 inches. How the bicycle connector to the wheel, it's going to be kind of freestanding and things, so I need to find a way to give it more top support. But with the wheel onto that, there won't be any top support except for the bolt connecting it. So, but yeah, it's going to actually have to have a gap where the wheel pretty much, there's going to be a bike wheel right there between two pieces of wood, I would say. So it's going to have something similar to this on one side for one wheel, which isn't bad, which isn't bad of a deal to have, something to take off the wheel, clean off the wheel, and take apart all the bearings. Yeah, so I actually need to look for then with this wheel, and yeah, really nice though. So back to building my bicycle. This is my bicycle rack, or this is actually a longer, different piece of wood, but I need to cut this to 44 inches. I want to try to find new wood and salvage these pieces that I already painted for for something else. But 44 inches, then I need one that's 32 inches. So this one is 32 inches right here, and the thing about it is it's going to be at the bottom. So let's say this is pretty much the ground. It's going to have to sit level, and then I'm going to have to notch out square pieces of wood off of one piece and maybe another piece. I'm going to try that way, or I could connect these somehow, one on one side and one on the other side, and I would actually keep these level flat on the ground, with this one and with this one, which is going to be 44 inches if I cut it. I'm going to actually look for another piece of wood that I haven't cut or painted or things like that, which I have more 2x4 sitting around. So yeah, I could use these other pieces pretty much for similar reasons and tasks, whereas it's almost as tall as the height of what should be. So I could keep these two for another project. These are actually the legs, one on either side, and then I'm going to have pretty much something it connected to like something that goes like that, so the wheel could fit right there. So that's going to be actually leveled up to the 30. So I'm going to be able to put the wheel, so it's going to be leveled up too. So I can't really show you guys without building this, but I'm just reviewing staging for my bicycle wheel, work. So this is pretty much for the base, and then I'm going to build it tall, 30 inches tall, and then it's going to have a beam, or 44 inch if you could get, and that's where the bicycle without wheels could sit. So altogether, this jig is going to be about as tall as a bicycle, but I'm going to be able to work on bicycles a lot more efficiently. I'm going to have bike wheels and parts cleaned off so I could really match up sizes, and a really awesome hobby coming up. Thanks to a few, thanks to a few unused pieces of wood and some notes, I've got something else right now coming up. So thanks for watching my video. Thanks for watching. So that was kind of the chapter 1 of what's coming up. The next chapter is having some old jeans, I guess, that I'll never wear, but are really durable and useful to help me clean off this bicycle wheel. So really cool. Can't wait to clean that off, So this is another look at my clean room. I emptied out that suitcase of nuts and bolts and stuff. I just really got to finish up, clean this off again. I'm going to put a metal tray kind of underneath something. I'm going to use a metal cookie tray, and I'm going to be able to, get handfuls. Maybe, it's really useful stuff. Clean off metal bolts and then put them into a better storage area for nuts and bolts. So this is what I've got for helping me clean up bicycle wheels. Chapter 2. There's also like other things that I have around that I could make use of. But I'm glad I got a wrench to take off the wheel. So this wrench probably will fit this in most cases, but yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up. It's just a little bit small. But yeah, I can't wait to finish cleaning this up. It's a really nice size bicycle too. I might order, if I could find a really good deal, I might order more sizes of this wheel and things. The inner tube, is a good plus too, because you could always try to repair the inner tube, and that saves you some money too. So pretty cool. That's part 2, chapter 2. And then the bike wheel is all dirty, and I'm going to repaint all this stuff, repaint this stuff, clean this stuff up, maybe repair or replace, but even the rim needs to be repainted. And that's where pretty much garbage bags and nice clean area, maybe a tray. I could lay down a tray for a bicycle wheel, and pretty much clean. When it's clean, I could try to have some touch-up paint, and I could paint it right here. Even some string, I could like lay some string up to a point, and then have them really nicely situated. Then I would, and then I would have new tires and things, and the bike would be pretty much fixed up. And some more stuff that I'm working on is painting some boxes like that up there to help me store some of these DIY crafts and things that I paint and stuff. Really useful stuff that I'm resorting, reorganizing stuff to figure out a lot more. What I'm collecting is some more bicycles. So I've got 3 bicycles around. I've got some random touch-up paint and stuff. I've got a place to put my toolboxes. I might put 3 toolboxes right there on top. Pretty much put a few toolboxes around. So I cleaned this up pretty good. So I'm going to try to paint and wax and clean them. Alright YouTube, I'll see you on the next episode DIY after I clean my bicycles. So there's 2 bicycles, and kind of on top I could put 2 or 3 or 1 more. Here's 1 more right here. It's a beach cruiser, really nice, and these frames are lightweight and things. Is another plus. Plus reusing and resizing old wheels, which there's just cool stuff to find and rebuild and fix up and clean, and I'm probably gonna try to wash this and wax it and stuff. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, question, or suggestion. And see you guys on the next Upside DIY. Have a good day. Have a good day. Goodbye.